Did you just stop the music like that? Just hard cut? Nice hard cut. It's no longer happening.
Oh no. Hold on. I hung up on you accidentally, which screwed it up. We're live though. Hi everyone.
We are live? Wow.
Yeah, hold on, I'm fixing it. There we go. Hi everyone.
How are you still so bad at producing content on the internet in any efficient way?
We actually just looked
so many
this up.
problems.
Next July is the 10-year anniversary of us getting online for the first time.
And
so
one
maybe
of us can run an internet show, and the other one is you. What is happening? Every time you have a problem with something like this, it's so wild.
Listen,
cute today. I agree.
If I need to start being competent at my job, no, how about this?
Competent, not incompetent.
If I could allow myself to not be incompetent, I wouldn't be working for myself on the internet. I'd be gainfully employed.
I disagree. You are way more gainfully employed than you were.
Well, that's just because I have no skills.
You do have skills. Using the computers are not one of them.
Talking isn't a skill, but it's the only skill I have.
Talking is 100% a skill.
You just
have
open
you someone that can't talk.
You just push air out of your lungs and
capable. People that can't communicate their ideas is definitely a thing. You have a skill.
I know.
One more skill. If you had one more skill, add one. Learn how to use the apparatus of YouTube. That's it. Actually, not even that. Just the computer. Just the computer part. You'd be on your way. You'd be unstoppable. Unstoppable.
I do perfectly fine when I'm just on Twitch. It's just when I'm dealing with Discord at the same time. I can't.
Well.
So hi everyone. Welcome to another stream. I'm Hannah. This is
You can also make a pretty killer grilled cheese.
That's true. I can do that. Yeah.
There you go. So you got grilled cheeses, talking good.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get that computer going, and we're set.
Yeah.
Talking good. Growing pumpkins.
No, I can throw a pumpkin in the backyard. Okay, I didn't grow a pumpkin. That's a lie.
There are so many pumpkins back
there. There are not pumpkins in the backyard. You're wrong. There's zero chance there are pumpkins.
Okay, whatever plant is growing in the backyard of that domicile looks strikingly similar to pumpkins then.
Well, it's
sorts.
It's Alex's problem now. If they're pumpkins, they're now his pumpkins.
Yeah, wait, why are you trying to tell me about why vertical gardening is so fantastic? Stop listening to me. I don't care, phone. Did you hear that? It was trying to talk. It was trying to interrupt us. Bullshit.
Hold on. Why would there be zucchini?
Zucchinis are close.
Oh, Baja apparently planted zucchini, so...
Why would you plant zucchini? It's never gonna stop. It's zucchini. God.
Well, that's just infinite food then. When the apocalypse happens...
Okay, so it is sort of related. It's a flat leaf, sort of bush. Yeah, okay. They're very pretty flowers, though. Aladization, thanks for the 5, was it, pounds? Happy Anniversary. I linked the Doctor Who Chud vid. Is today a anniversary?
Anytime anyone has 1 year of subscribing to me, it's a anniversary.
Yeah, but is it yours today, Olat? Or are you just taking it and doing whatever you want with it? I mean,
Jeff, I was just talking about you.
No.
I was literally talking about you before we started the stream.
Can we not pretend that a garden is what's happening, though? Jeff might have a garden. There's not a garden in the back of that.
No one else knows that. As far as they know
that.
It's well manicured, and there's just zucchini.
Manicured. It is wild zucchini. Anyway, Smith Black, thanks for the $5 dues. Remember when you asked Gothic's education level? Well, she's a high school dropout. Her being conservative grip from... I mean, hey, look, I don't care about... I'm not elitist about this. You can be smart and be a high school dropout. She is not, okay? But I am not surprised that she doesn't have any form of higher education because she clearly hasn't been taught how to think. Like, it's just fascinating. What a fascinating dum-dum. She's the worst. Yeah. I have had a garden before, and zucchini is delightful. You should use zucchini. Do you like zucchini? You don't like zucchini.
I've never had zucchini.
I beg of you.
Name a vegetable. I probably haven't eaten it.
Well, I've made you carrots and you threw up, so...
I think you undercooked that chicken.
I might have undercooked just your chicken, but if you undercook chicken, it shouldn't make you throw up. Unless it's really uncooked. You'd shit. You just shit a bunch. Because that's usually how E. coli goes. But
apparently Baja has fed me zucchini, so...
There you go. That's what I thought.
guess I have had it.
I was literally going to say, Baja grew zucchini and didn't end up feeding it to you in some sort of spaghetti cheese-covered, well, probably fake cheese. But, wait, do you use real cheese for Hannah to get her to eat zucchini?
If it's something I'm eating, it's real cheese. I don't eat vegan cheese. Vegan cheese is not up to my cheese standards.
I do like some vegan cheese, but it's a little intense.
The vegan meats are really good. The cheeses, they gotta get the cheeses there.
The cheeses are a little heavy, right? They're a little oily. Thought it was just the anniversary. The vid linked is peak cringe. Pulse triggers worse than quivering. Thank you. Panda, thanks for the tier 1 as well. Yeah, seasoning with everything's vegetable. Dude, vegetables are so good. So good. You can sneak zucchini into all sorts of pasta, and no one will know. It's great. Oh, eggplant? Hell yeah. Let's just eat vegetables forever.
Is cheese a vegetable?
Cheese is not a vegetable. Well, you can put vegetables in cheese. I'm fine with a little cheese. I'm fine with a little cheese at you. It just makes me do the poopies. By the way, did you raise the temperature of your refrigerator before you left?
No, why?
Did you move it at all? Has it always been at mid-40s?
I have no idea. In fairness, maybe I hit a button or something when I was unloading stuff. I don't know why. Did stuff go bad in there?
I hope that's the case. No, that was just sitting in the mid-40s, which is definitely dangerous.
No, I don't think I usually had it set there. I think it was in the 30s, above freezing.
I helped the moving situation there.
Gotcha. Speaking of which, I'm coming up. I'm coming to Saginaw tomorrow because the 9th is when the movers are going to be there. So I don't know if you want to hang out or anything tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
If you can, that's fine. I'll just hang out.
The 9th is when they're coming. How long are you here for the 9th?
They're coming at 9 a.m. So I'm only
leaving. Are you leaving right after that?
Yes.
Tomorrow night I have a podcast thing, but
okay. But I'll hang out with Alex then, or whatever.
Let me see.
I'm sure Alex is excited to get all that shit out of the... For those who don't know, Alex is a friend of ours who's going to be renting my house because I moved. So...
yeah.
I'm sure he's excited to get my shit out of there.
I'm sure he is. Who wouldn't be? And... that's the movers. Did you you got to put stuff in boxes. They're not going to do that for you.
I think everything is in boxes except for like a little bit in the kitchen, and then some stuff in the living room.
They're gonna be mad at you if you're like pack stuff. We're like, fuck you.
No, but that company does a packing service, but I didn't.
If they do a packing service, then it's fine.
I didn't pay for it though, so that's not what they're doing.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, then they will be mad. But maybe we could do like minimum lunch on Thursday. It just depends on when the podcast ends, because it starts at 9 tomorrow for me. So
okay.
I'm going on with Mike Figueredo from the Humanist Report. Anyway, so that's happening, guys, tomorrow. So let's do that.
I'll finally have all my shit here, which will be nice.
All of your shit? Every last drop of shit.
Yeah.
What kind of shit?
I especially
what are you looking forward to? What's your shittiest shit that you're looking forward to?
TV and PlayStation.
So your TV's still there. In your entertainment center and stuff.
Yeah. And then we can set stuff up, and once everything's unpacked, you guys should come and do a hangout. Hang out.
I gotta get some stuff for my car first. Well, we have a vacation on the 16th to the 19th. Yeah. Excuse me.
Where are you guys going? Just up north somewhere? You don't have to be specific. I know we're on stream. I'm sure you don't want people to harass
my
you.
house anyway. Doesn't matter. No. In fact, I actually ran into a fan the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go hang out with a bunch of our friends from that Sunday game that we do. We've never all been able to be in the same spot, so that's pretty cool. And Arian's gonna be there and stuff, and he's also part of it. And
are you guys gonna do an in-person game, or are you just hanging out?
Yeah, that's first time. It's gonna be cool. But what was I saying? I ran into a fan, Chris, who may or may not be watching. I don't know. Said I think it's the person that you ran into back in the day. At Meyer. I could be wrong. Or no.
I ran into someone at a comic book shop. Your mom ran into someone
it wasn't a comic book shop. Well, maybe it was a comic book. No. I think
I ran into someone at a comic book shop.
At a movie theater? Is that correct? Never? What was it? I can't remember. Can't remember what Chris said. Sorry, Chris. But very, very nice. And I was in a mask because if Meyer is pretty busy in the middle of the day, I wear a mask still. Fuck that shit. I'm not trying to have even a 3-day cold, motherfuckers. And so was Chris and whoever was with him. I guess I didn't really ask, but masked, I guess, a little bit, but had beautiful, glorious hair. Thank you for saying hello, Chris. But anyway, I met a person. The reason I thought about this was I met a person at one of the breweries that I am going to try to go to while we're all on vacation. I met a fan there as well, and that particular guy was like super excited to be like, "Oh my god!" It was really weird, but he wasn't weird. It was just weird that like we're not famous, but we're not. Like we're just enough to where sometimes someone will think, and I like that spot. That's a nice. I don't want to be more of it. I don't want to be more.
I don't like any of it because then people have even asked me on stream. They've been like, "What if we run into you?" I'm like, "I don't be a person. I don't know. I shit post on the internet for a living. I'm not fucking famous. Just say hi like a normal human being."
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. What would anyone else not do that?
I don't know. My audience is a lot of socially awkward people because we attract our own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only socially reasonable person that I know, so.
I don't know if I'd call you socially reasonable.
I think so.
I'd call you socially effervescent.
There's a reason all of you flock. It's okay. Alex and Randy have hung out without me present. So, whoop, that's big news. That's a big... When you guys hang out without me present, all of you, wow. I love it. It's great. You guys doing stuff without me having to start it? Hell yeah. Love that shit. What? These are problems you don't have to deal with.
It's easier just not having friendships. Just go and...
Yeah. Sure, yeah. I guess that's fine. That's a thing you can do. Anyway, I'm going to a football game on Sunday, so... Gonna enjoy some more friendship and events.
Just a little hand egg. Just gonna. Mm-hmm. They're gonna get some touchdowns and they're gonna do some kicks for an extra point and
probably gonna lose to the 49ers.
That's a team.
Yup. From San Francisco. Got my fantasy football draft this evening.
Are you guys still doing that trophy thing?
Yeah. Baha says, I resent that comment. I am socially competent. Well, I will say, there's a clear catalyst in the relationship between the two of you, and it is not Hannah. So.
How dare you?
A clear social catalyst.
How dare you call me out accurately? You fuck.
Hey, I gotta say, weirdly, you were that in your last relationship, so
let's not talk about that.
There we go.
That 7 or so years is just nothing happened in that 7 years. It's a big blank. I just woke up one day and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go do a Twitch stream," and that's the beginning of my life.
Wow. You see, never mind. It's all right. There's a whole person in the house with you right now. A whole one.
Mm-hmm.
One that has a personality and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And likes zucchini. So I like that. I'm a big fan of zucchini. Anything.
She also likes having conversations about human things, so that's fun.
Human things? Well, that's wow. That's new and exciting stuff.
You know, sometimes I don't even have to start a conversation. She will.
What?
I know.
Meanwhile, Sarah and I are very talkative. She uses her hands a lot. You'd think she was Italian, but really she's just from Louisiana, and there's a lot of spices, a lot of spicy things. I don't think Sarah's wearing clothes right now, so she can't give me a smooch. But that's okay. You know, one time I was talking to a chud, and then Sarah was like, she had to go to bed or something. And so she came in and gave me a kiss goodnight on stream, and the guy was like, "I can't believe you planted your girlfriend during this." be like, "Oh, you got a girlfriend?" Like, God, that insecure weirdo would do that. Like,
a while back, I got into a whole. I don't even remember how it started, but some like shit fest happened over some transphobic shit. And you know how transphobic people are. They were transphobic and they were incel type people. Like, literally, I'm not just saying that.
YouTube. That's
yes,
the one thing YouTube allows. We get to call them incels.
Like, literally, in their Twitter profiles, they said incel. Like, they were proud of it.
Which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad, but you're that.
So, literally, someone was like, "Is this you?" And, I said something along the lines of, "At least I have someone who loves me," or something like that. And they were like, "Is this you?" And they posted a picture. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's me and Baha at a wedding we went to, and I was in a dress and she was in a dress. She looked very pretty. I have self-image issues, but other people said the dress was pretty that I was wearing. And they're like, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I posted like 3 more pictures of us together, and I was like, "Yes, I love her."
Right.
Imagine that. And everyone dunked on him because they were like, "Is he trying to make fun of you because you are with somebody you care about?"
So weird. Sarah Marconi, thanks to 1999. I've been watching since before Atheist Bible Study. Since before? What was before that? That was our second upload. You watched the promo. Hell yeah. Once that series and those funny little Jack comments appeared, it really helped me get through being a Christian high school and being raised religious. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. Dark Beast, thanks for the tier 1 as well. Love and affection, cringe, bro. Yeah, it's so weird how that happens. I don't know. I've never, you know me. I've never had problems with the lady folk, and frankly, neither have you had problems with relationships. I will say that the last person was not like the most fun person to be around, but nonetheless, it's not like any of us have. Hello.
Hi everyone.
Baha.
Hi everyone.
I almost reflexively just did not say that name, and which is weird for me.
I've done that, and I think twice I've accidentally said Baha's real name.
I'm sure it's not a big deal, but I try to respect that. But what are you toying with? What is that? A moon pie? You have a oatmeal cream pie right there. What is this?
It's an Uncrustable. I haven't eaten lunch.
Uncrustable? Is it? This is the kind of food that and you ate the crusty part. This is the kind of food that people eat during like the tornado, like siren sort of like mock. What are we gonna do in an emergency? And we're also in elementary school. Everyone get in line behind your homeroom teacher, sort of thing. They hand out like half frozen Uncrustables. That's when you eat those. You don't eat those of your own volition. You eat those because it's all you've got. What is wrong with you? I
have 2 of them.
I just wish for you, like a turkey sandwich.
I don't even eat turkey.
You don't eat turkey?
No, I said I don't have any turkey.
Oh, I think you said I don't eat turkey. And I'm like, that is such a weird line to draw. I feel like I've seen you eat turkey. All right. Okay. All right. This is why we love Hannah's Picky Eater. What do you mean you love that? How do you love Uncrustables? You love looking at it and going like, ha ha, the same way you like it. You never remember when I went to the zoo and the chimps were all eating their own poop at the same time? And I post that. This is what this is to me. This is the same behavior to me. It's not different. It's just the evolved version.
Well,
Look,
there goes
we're
our
packing the
Smucker's
shit inside
sponsorship.
The shitty dough. Like, oh god.
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, which is the worst sandwich. This is an unpopular opinion. I'm fine if everyone disagrees with that. It's a dessert. You know what it is. Just eat a dessert. It's fine. Just understand that it is that. Jake is a food snob.
I'll have you
I'm
know.
not. Literally the other day I got into a Twitter beef because people were being, I was like, you're elitist if you don't like American cheese grilled cheese sandwiches. They are objectively good. They have all the stuff that everybody likes in their mouth. You're just snobs if you're like, because it was on the back of that Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Where he like takes 2 hard cheeses and puts it on there. No, an American cheese grilled cheese sandwich at like grandma's house with a shitty can of like Campbell's tomato soup, dude. Every time it's good, 100% of the time.
I like whenever you say anyone says anything.
What?
Grape jelly's fucking the best. Okay.
It's not the best. It's the worst one. The worst one. It's like drop the thing. It's like I don't know. Especially Smuckers. If you know what would be better? If you ate like grilled cheese sandwiches and you were like, here's my good bread, here's my preserves, and then your favorite.
They make
peanut butter.
Uncrustables
Sure.
grilled cheese now.
I made homemade bread. I baked bread.
They sell that at the store. You can just go buy that.
Not the same. Not the same. My house smells like bread. Bread.
My mouth noises will be done in a sec, guys. I just gotta eat. I haven't eaten today.
You can be mouth noisy. That's definitely a thing you're capable of. A mouth noisy.
I'm trying out the Nikocado avocado thing. I don't even know if you know who that is.
It is storming where I am at. It's a monsoon. Why is there a... No? Oh, okay. My neighbor was pulling into my driveway to pull into theirs. God damn it. I put out boxes today, too, because I forgot that... Like, I started taking out trash. Because it's trash day, usually. But we had Labor Day, so they come a day later. Mm-hmm. Which is cool. For the laborers that have to do that. Great. But I forgot. So I have some cardboard boxes out there right now that I already took down.
Weirdly, I have the same trash day here as I had there.
I think most of them are midweek like that, so that the roads are clearer when people are working and stuff. I think that's the idea.
Sure.
Make your own challah bread? Challah bread is delicious. Have you ever had challah bread?
No, I've seen it, though. It looks delicious.
You ever had brioche? Definitely had brioche.
I don't think so.
On like a burger or something? You eat a lot of burgers and stuff like
that. No, you're right.
Like
I probably
a brioche sort of bun? Oh, okay. Man. Challah and brioche are pretty close. One just sounds cooler.
Are we gonna review God's Not Dead 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do Assassin 33 AD still too.
We'll still do the videos. I mean, we're gonna do stuff anyway. I think just for everybody's sanity, we do them when we want to do them. It's hard to fucking just like grind that stuff for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I think it's much nicer just to have a sort of specifically with YouTube, because it's so like the work to reward ratio is so skewed at this point. Yeah. Like I just think it's to put in the amount of effort that we had put in.
I have no idea how anyone starts on YouTube fresh these days.
It's hard.
I genuinely don't.
When we were doing it in the middle of it, like we at least got like rewarded for the amount of work we were putting in, and for fucking 3-4 years it hasn't been like that, and so it's just hard to like maintain any sort of motivation, which is why Twitch is so nice relative to that, because like we can put out content and people can interact one-to-one, and it's just like a way better model for the way at least that we act. And like I think you have to be a very specific content creator to like have a good time with the amount of work that you had to put in.
I just find it funny how far we've come in our in our ability to. I know that wasn't very ladylike, was it?
Ladylike? Fuck it. I love that it was. I laughed because it's an Uncrustable burp. not like you just had
I
like
think
a
it was
fizzy
I think it
beverage.
was a Coke
It's
Zero
a Coke
burp.
but it's like grapey and awful, and I was
Yeah.
just imagining that, and that's what made me laugh.
Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's just funny back in the day how I couldn't even sit and record. Like, remember when I first tried to start doing individual videos, like, way back? Like, I was originally going to do the let's say, Ask Hannah series on my own, and then I just couldn't do it because I couldn't sit there and, like, do stuff on my own. And now these days, the majority of the content I produce is, like, just my streams. It's crazy. Yeah. Gotten much better at talking and coming up with things to say on the fly, which is nice. Yeah.
It only took you forever to understand that you can talk. Just gonna shake my head at you. By the way, that new Coke Zero does slap. I think it's really good.
It does. This is so much better than the last one. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is really.
And I thought the last one, I enjoyed the last one, but this one is like, this one is the Beyond Burger of 0-calorie cola.
The what burger?
The Beyond
No.
Burger.
0-calorie cola. I think it's probably zero sugar Dr. Pepper. It's just way like relative to what the normal is.
I said,
but
cola.
I will say, of course, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah, I'd say that you're correct. That's really good. Which is, I love that we're giving an ad to Coke as if they need it. No, I didn't hear the cola part. I was thinking soda. But Uncrust burp, true. You missed the Bobby Reloaded and Chick Track commentaries. We'll still do that stuff. It's just like it just has to like.
We're burnt the fuck out.
It's just got to be like a recharge thing. What specifically? I think the Chick Tracks are nice because they don't take a lot of like full on effort, which is like.
I'd say editing, post production.
Well, that's what I guess.
The
well, I guess
improv
that's
is
what
effort.
I mean. That's what I mean about that. I guess it's
I
like
just want to be clear.
Yeah, you're right. The grindy part is always the editing. It's never been just doing this. Like this has always been the fun part that I think we like. It's just like the I don't know. Editing is such a big thing for YouTubers, and it is
It's
fucking
actually
slog.
Someone the other day was like, we're gonna be starting to do like videos soon. Can you recommend me an editor? And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, yourself.
Especially
You
just
don't make
starting
enough
off.
money.
Don't hire an editor. What are you doing?
You don't want to make that investment. You don't want to. I mean, you would definitely be exploiting them early on unless you have money already. And like, I don't know. There's some people that I think you definitely think about the job wrong. It's definitely not the way that you should categorize the job. People think that like being a YouTuber or which is a weird desire, is like a really sweet and easy gig, and it's definitely like physically not as demanding as labor jobs that we've had in the past. And like I have ankle issues, so it's like super important for me to stay up. Like the other day, I when I was doing all the bread. Just my whole night was just like it was locked up, and that sucks. I was just making bread, wasn't doing impact stuff, and so like you can imagine how bad it was when we were working at restaurants. I mean, I know you saw me limping around, so
yeah.
I mean, it was just really bad, and I think some people miscategorize it as a like, oh, if I just put the work in, people will see my shit, and it's like. Definitely not now. I mean, even when we started out, I remember having conversations of like, man, I wish we would have started this 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like even we were late to the boat, and we had like moderate success, but man, and I would say even now, like the channel itself is, we still make more money than when we started, which is weird because of the way that our contract was and how all that was. But it's just not like enough, like relative to the amount of work. It takes a lot of work. I was working and you were working shit, I would say more than we worked on at restaurants or anything, or labor jobs, just not as physically demanding, so we could do it at more of a pace. But like I remember staying up super late to do stuff, and we were cramming for deadlines constantly.
By the end, not even by the end, but you know, more recently,
we're still doing it. But yeah.
You know what I mean.
The end of like our hard editing phase of content, I think.
Yeah, it got quicker, but like
It's never
literally,
quick.
if there was a hell for realsies, I think it would be me editing a never-ending project.
Yeah. I would have dreams about editing in the same way that I would have dreams about making double cheeseburgers at McDonald's.
Just that fucking timeline, just drag, drop,
The timeline,
cut,
and then how
over,
your
move
did your
edit.
pinky
the
hurt
time
from
event.
using the hotkeys? Oh, just awful. It's hard. I remember when I was in college and I was thinking, man, I kind of want to do like I always like the coaching and the teaching stuff. And in fact, I got it's funny. I always thought the like the aptitude test for your jobs based on personality were bullshit. In high school, I got teacher/coach, and I was like, that's stupid. And then I was like, I'm not doing that. And I removed myself from education for a little bit and moved away and then worked. I was like, I want to go to get education. I was like, man, what do I want to do? History teacher. Fuck. And then I realized that I am not as
Kid friendly.
no.
Patient.
No, definitely I'm patient. Well, I mean, the reason I didn't go to do that was because we invested in kind of our thing, and it was just too much time. And then I had a bunch of life things that happened, and mostly what it was though was the money was just shit. It was really just shit. Unless I got a master's degree, which would be even longer, like it'd be garbage. And then even then with a master's degree, I mean, the shooting stuff was just happening, and they changed a bunch of policies. And then there was now there's that whole like fucking, are they teaching CRT in schools? Oh, you can't fucking, you can't tell people they're accepted. It's like, nah, I'm not about. I would have been fired. For sure, because I can't just sit there and be like, and have this like quasi conservative like viewpoint. I'm teaching history. I'm gonna teach it. I can't not teach it. What am I, like when we got into I taught French Revolution actually, which is not exactly the easiest to avoid politics about. And
no, hold on. We got to look at both sides of this, okay? Let's ask the head in the basket what he thinks about all this. One person's reign of terror is another person's reign of really fun stuff, okay?
Until it turns on yourself.
Yeah, and then he gets his head chopped off. But that's just,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, pirate guy. I love pirate guy.
Sometimes you gotta go into a cathedral and have a big orgy and destroy all the religious statues,
Yeah.
Typical
I'm
centrist stuff.
Like, the storming of the Bastille. Like that's when it's really based, but whatever. Nonetheless,
am I misremembering this, or was there legit a group that he was part of called the Cult of Reason?
The Cult of Reason's real. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. That was the...
Was it called the Cult of Reason? I'm pretty sure it was even called that.
Yeah, that was the French Revolution's version of edgy 2012 atheists on YouTube.
Yeah, France's first state-sponsored secular religion. That's what it was, yeah. And I remember at the time I was thinking, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's a secular religion, huh? Okay. And then you read about it and you're like, that's just that thing still. It's still the thing. I don't like it. Jake has nice hair. I mean, yeah, it's a little sexy right now. This won't listen to me, but whatever. It's like, hey, you want to be titillated? I won't stop. That's what I got, man. That's what I got. Anyway, what else happened this week? Did anything else?
Oh, I gotta show you a person. I gotta show you the person I was talking
the person. About. Is that the only thing? You didn't tell me about your life, though. What's going on in your life?
I told you about the name change. I think we covered that in the last stream.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I'd known about that for a while.
Oh, here's a stupid thing. So,
strawberry Uncrustable. Hate it.
So, I have to get, I got my name change done, but they give you forms that are basically official documents from the court saying, hey, this person's name is changed to this officially. Here's all the official documents. So I have to take copies of that to everyone that I have any account with anywhere. Every bank, my phone company,
Netflix,
everything. I'm gonna have to do it for Twitch. I'm gonna have to do it for anything that has my name, basically. Yeah. So the first thing I got to do is do it for the Social Security office, so I can go get my ID changed and my birth certificate changed as well. So the Social Security office here in town, first of all, they're closed right now for COVID unless you have certain specific things, and a name change is not one of them, which I understand. That's fine. Their workaround, however, is dog shit in that they need me to send my documents and application along with my driver's license. Not a copy
I saw this on Twitter.
Not a copy of my driver's license. They need me to send them my driver's license. So
the physical driver's license. What's the
I don't know. So they need that, and then in that I have to have a self-addressed envelope so they can send the ID back to me. So that's there. Baja and I decided instead of mailing it, because don't want that to get lost, to drive up to the Social Security office for their drop box. You know how drop boxes work, right? You go up to a drop box and you have your documents and you put them in the drop box. You know how that works?
Into the drop box is not the mailbox?
No, it's like a box at the Social Security office that you put stuff in for the...
Well, they call them drop boxes where I was.
Okay. So
it's in the building.
So we go to the drop box last week, and the security guard, who's a nice guy, nothing against the security guard guy, explains the drop box to drop your documents in the Social Security office for them to pick up later is only open on Tuesdays between 9 a.m. and noon.
Wait, why?
It's a box! It's a box! Why is the box closed? It's literally in the... He's a DHS officer, not a security guard. Apologies. It's a box that you drop things in, but only on Tuesdays between 9 and 12. Otherwise, it's locked.
The Department of Homeland Security guards the drop box of the Social Security office? Are they worried about anthrax still?
Baja and I talked about this, and...
Why don't they just put a camera?
Baja and I talked about it, and I think we came to the conclusion that it's probably something where it's like some policy a Republican or someone came up with in order to make the Social Security office run really poorly. To make it harder to get
that sounds
your
like
Social Security and
access.
stuff.
Why? What's in the box?
It's a box. It's a fucking box.
That's for
It's
sure.
a box. You're supposed to put stuff in there. So anyway, we did.
Is that safe? I don't
We
even
did
know
that.
if that is safe.
We went back this morning and we dropped it in the box. So let's see if they lose it.
If they lose your driver's license?
Yep.
You can't have like a piece of paper, like you couldn't even go in and be like, "Hey, they're renting my fucking license for a second."
Nope.
Cool. Sounds efficient. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I like the type of stuff that's only open for 3 hours a week.
This is the type of stuff that like it targets people that don't have money or time. Yeah. Like that's a Tuesday between 9 and noon.
Yep.
Any wage worker is gonna have to take a day off to do that, or take time off minimum.
We have to punish the poor for being poor.
Yeah.
I have a picture.
Actually, the driver of the family.
She does normally drive. I'm a bad driver. But I have
would
a picture.
hope so.
I have
Just
a
for your
picture.
safety.
I have pictures of both sides of the driver's license that were taken before we.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I had pictures of me driving.
You see, officer, as you can clearly see.
Oh, a gay who can't drive. See, this is the thing, right? Like Coke Zero is terrible for you. Here's $5 for unprocessed junk. Those studies are actually not. There's no efficacy to that.
You know what else is terrible for you? Having no joy in your life. Drink a soda.
That is pretty bad. I mean, water is probably a better choice for you, but
I used to drink a ton of soda a day actually, and now I have a policy of 1 a day. So I am down to 1 cola a day.
That's what my thing. I have 1 caffeine a day. You don't get more than that. I usually drink seltzers, but those don't have sweeteners in them. But,
if you all want to be entertained, I need caffeine.
0 calories. Right. You have different caffeine needs though. I have much stronger caffeine needs. I actually stole this from Sarah. I hope she didn't want that. I can't do sugary stuff though.
Oh, we got. This wasn't. I don't think I talked about this in the last stream. If we're talking about life stuff, Baha and I's engagement rings came in the mail. Mm-hmm. Which she knows and I know. She bought them.
Okay.
Because she's the top.
Okay.
It's very pretty. I'm sure you guys will see it whenever the actual proposal happens.
Amber,
I'm excited to see what I have to say.
Amber, thanks for the $2 reduce. Stick says Anthropology is fake.
Yeah, I saw him arguing about it.
He said Anthropology is fake?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's fake? What does that even mean?
He said something along the lines of, it's a 99% conjecture. Basically, it's not a STEM field, therefore
Anthropology is conjecture? Well, I've studied anthropology, so I really like that. That's fun. You can't not take anthropology and do what I did. So anthropology is basically applied archaeology. So you do a little bit of archaeology. It's sort of a mix of archaeology and sociology, really. In fact, I had a professor that worked on the ground on the archaeological site of Mohenjo-Daro, which was a very, very old, ancient civilization, sort of in the Indus River Valley in India, and tons of really cool stories about how you basically take information that you see that's left over, and you try to apply it to what you know about the cultures outside of that, and then what it's become. And it's a very involved thing. To say it's just conjecture is weird. It's like saying that hypotheses are just guesses. It's like that exact 1-to-1. God, I wish they would stay.
Someone asks, Hannah, have you ordered your Immortality rings yet? Unironically, yes, I ordered them yesterday.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Speaking of which,
I guess we can go right in that perfect segue.
So, Jake, Alex Chu.
Yeah.
Alex Chu is someone that I discovered on my stream yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Is it the guy in the middle?
It is.
Yeah, it looks
this
like
guy.
38-year-old Immortality ring
This
salesman.
guy.
Yep.
This is what he looked like in the 90s. This man claims to have invented.
Wait, that was in the 90s?
Yes.
Oh wait, he looks exactly the same. Good for him.
He does not look. Okay, whatever.
It's exactly the same.
This is him in the 90s. The picture that I have highlighted. Him now looks like this.
Yeah, it's a pretty low res. He looks good. Good for him.
He's in shape, but he has invented immortality rings and believes that he has not aged a single day in 30 years.
He hasn't. Look at him. Looking great. All right. Prove me wrong. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see.
All right.
Well, okay. You know what helps not looking like you've aged? 360p. That helps. That does help.
It's the makeup of the digital age, truly.
In fact, we should probably start like really downgrading the cameras.
I'm just going to start putting that cop's blur over my face. I think that's a good strategy.
We're not watching this whole thing for the record.
No, I just want to show Jake the beauty of it.
He's better at it than me. The person getting it. Anthropology is fun, and I'm excited for you, Amber, to continue that. Man,
someone asked
what is.
Someone asked, what is the flag? This flag is a German Nazi flag, except he replaced the swastika with his name in Chinese characters because he believes he is a reincarnated Nazi officer.
He does?
Yes.
Wow. I don't think they would have had him.
I think in his past life he was a German, is the implication.
And so that leads to... Will you maximize this? It's bothering me. You maximize this forever? Yes. Oh, look at that. Filled to the tippy top. Incest porn... Wait. Incest porn will only become more popular because most men feel sorry for it.
Shh.
What's
read
the
it yet.
Title?
Just let it happen.
Okay.
Just let it happen.
All right, let's do it then. So this guy. Okay, so he's a reincarnated. This reminds me of Stephen Christ a bit.
He's my new favorite lol cow. Okay. Here we go.
This has more like lol goat vibes, but you can milk it. Is it gonna be super loud? It's on max. No, it's fine.
This is Alex Chu.
Sup? I like that.
Okay, coming at you with another episode. This episode I want to talk about...
Wait, does he have an old-timey, like Weimar Republic?
I don't know what
spiky
that
hat?
is. I don't know.
I like that. I know that's a good. That's like it's the old. Oh, I'm the czar. I like that shit. Okay. Can you take the captions off of the middle of his body? What is going on? Can it not be at the bottom? Is this just where he? Oh, okay. So you can move it.
Talk about,
that's fine. That's better. Yeah, that's better.
How come I think the incest porn can only grow in popularity after I check out the other porn, compared with the incest porn?
Oh, for research.
Before I talk about that, I want to tell you, my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 49. I look pretty good, right? Check out my belly. Still very skinny. You can tell I never work out.
You can tell I've never worked out.
He consistently conflates age with how fat he is, or how fat he isn't, rather. He seems to think that everyone, regardless of what they eat or whatever, that they will get fat when they get old. He just doesn't eat too much. He's in good shape. Good for him. But
what's interesting about this is that we could learn a little bit from him and his body positivity. Okay, we can take a little bit out of this.
That's true.
We're not perfect, okay? Maybe.
If you take anything out of this, make it his diet and not the incest porn.
Maybe. Well, I mean, you could burn probably a few calories just researching incest porn. Depends on how you go about the research, of course. Was it effective? Is really important, I think.
Oh.
Never worked out for him in a single day.
Do you think he measures? I think the best way, frankly, for Mr. Chu to really measure how popular or how good is incest porn is much like a Tootsie Pop. You measure by stroke how many it takes to get to the where you need to go. A 1, a 2, a 3. Took 3. Pretty good.
Day. It never worked out for a single day ever since I was 23.
But at 23, I was going
most of
hard.
my customers on Amazon reviews, they give me 4 stars or 5 stars. So if you want to stay physically young forever, you want to look like me when you're 50, go to livemuchlonger.com.
How much are they?
$30.
30 total or each?
Total.
What are they made out
of? Plastic and magnets.
Plastic and magnets.
Yeah.
Why do they got to be on the pinkies?
I don't know. I assume the instructions will explain. I'll let you know when I get them.
Aesthetic choice, or
if you put
them on your thumbs, do you die early?
I'll let you know once I get them. Next stream, we'll probably be able to talk about it, and I'll read you the instructions.
Okay.
Rings. Anyway, recently I've been checking out incest porns.
Yeah. As you do for research to make sure that the youths are not being, Do you think it's just stepbrother stuff, or does you think it's getting into it?
He goes into it. You think he's gonna leave you hanging and not tell you the specifics?
He's gonna go into more than just the surface level. Ooh, I'm fucking my stepbrother. It's gonna be oh yeah, mom's womb going back.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay, all right, that's good. At least it's
porn.
And It's not just
You know,
pop culture
they're
shit.
all about fucking stepmother, stepdaughter, stepsister, and all that shit. Foster child and all that. And I was wondering, hey, I at first I was very excited because I do have a pretty stepmom. I do have a crush on my pretty stepmother.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
you're not related. Age is a number.
I cut ties with her a long time ago. But anyway,
Oh,
what happened is.
I like the idea that he cut ties with his sexy stepmom because it was just like unrequited. It's just too much. And he's just like I can't fucking take it anymore. It's just
somehow I discovered that there's so much incest porn nowadays. Only 2 weeks ago or something, I discovered there's so much incest porn. I was shocked. I was surprised. Back in the days, there are no incest porn.
Is this guy an incel?
Yes, he is.
They have a video. They have a porno video. It's called not the Brady's. It's a Brady Bunch. What do you call spoof? That. It's a Brady Bunch spoof. And inside that video, it's like the stepsisters. They don't fuck with the stepbrothers. You can imagine that came out like 20 years ago. Back in the days, there are there's like, you don't find incest porns, okay, back in the days. Nowadays, incest porn is...
I don't know about that. I don't know. You didn't find any incest porn back in the day. I distinctly remember running across incest porn when I was a teenager being like, I am not a fan of that.
I had to Google this because he said that, so on stream I had to go Google the history of incest porn, which has a Wikipedia page.
Deep history.
Thanks, Wikipedia. So, basically it said the first mainstream, air quote, incest porn was a series called Taboo from the 1980s. It was released on VHS tapes.
Sexy.
So, well, I believe erotica existed prior to that had similar themes. Let's call them themes. It makes it sound less like I'm talking about people fucking family members. Well, the mainstreaming of it happened in the 1980s with.
I am fine with the kink of pretending is not a big deal to me. But
I said that before too. I said that on stream. If that's,
it's not. I'm not into it, but
I am not kink shaming anyone. It's the fact that this man decided to go online and do a 17-minute diatribe about how he loves incest porn. That's hilarious.
Yes, it is hilarious, and I think. Usually, so he feels bad that so this is a bad thing, but he likes it.
He likes it. The reason he likes it is terrible.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's like almost more than 50%. And so I'm watching this shit. I'm watching incest porn. I'm thinking, oh man, enough is enough. Why? How come we can't fuck other people? How come it has to be stepmother and stepsisters? How come I cannot just fuck a regular girl? So I was looking for girlfriend dating.
You're not. It's porn. It's not. You're not fucking anybody.
One night stand. Don't they have those kind of videos? Just any girl, any pretty girl. With the first party point of view. It's called point of view, POV.
Yeah.
Those videos are called POV. Meaning,
this is cute.
The cameraman straps a GoPro camera.
He's so into it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have also had POV interactions.
What? I don't even know what that means. Are you just saying you fucked, or are you saying you've strapped a GoPro to yourself?
No, I'm saying I have fucked. And from my point of view, it's pretty much like porn. It's just like POV porn, dude. It's crazy.
Did you make a lot of unnecessary comments where you just go, shut the fuck up? That's a POV porn joke, friends. You're welcome.
What? Is that a thing? Wait, explain that joke to me.
Okay,
joke
so back in the day, when I watched POV porn, which I was probably like, I don't know, I was a teenager. Anyway,
I like that you're like, that's too mainstream for me now. like maybe when I was a teenager and I watched that kind of schlock, but now I'm
especially
into,
let me explain.
Porn.
Okay, let me explain.
Editing, please.
So, back in the day, it didn't really bother me because, you know, I was deeply in the closet. But now,
Oh, so like
watching a porn from the perspective of someone,
you mean POV with a dick?
Yeah, there's what's
Is there's
There's-
got to be non.
it's
POV.
referred to. Here's what annoys me: the opposite, which is enjoyable. Why am I talking? Now I'm the Alex Chu person talking about fucking porn.
Why do we not get to talk? You need to get less hang-ups about sex.
That's probably true.
Fewer
So-
hang-ups, even more grammatically correct. You're valid, God damn it.
POV pornography from the perspective of a woman is called reverse POV, and that annoys me. That annoys me because it implies that all men are the protagonist of reality, and to view reality from a woman's point of view is reverse in some way, and not just the POV of.
They do another thing where like threesomes are threesomes, but if there's two dudes and they're both and they're interacting, it's not just like a spit roast situation. That's bisexual.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Anyway.
Either on his chest or on his forehead.
Baha, I've talked to you about porn. You know more about my porn tastes than anyone. That's fact.
I'm not much of a porn enjoyer, but I do know a little bit about it. I don't know the specific names of people though, and sometimes people will say like, "Oh, porn star name," and I'll be like, "Yeah, what? Who's that?"
I think there's only 2 porn. No, there's 3.
I know them because of memes.
I know of James Dean because he was
that's a dude. Yeah.
He allegedly assaulted some women.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know that story.
I know Bailey J because she's really funny. I've never seen any porn with her, but she's a trans woman and she's been on like TV shows and stuff and is very funny and self-deprecating about, you know, being a porn actress and having a dick. And Daisy Taylor just because she's a very pretty trans woman. And I wish I could be that pretty.
Well, all you gotta do is do more porn. That's how it works.
That's probably true. Probably true.
I know Mia Khalifa because I followed her on Twitter because I thought she was a sports commentator because she's a big fan of Wizards, like Washington sports. Turns out she did porn. I know I know. The meme with the little blonde braces girl and a bunch of dudes. That meme.
Oh, the Brazzers meme.
Why can't I
Brazzers? Brazzers.
Nope, her name is.
You're thinking of her name. Oh,
her name is not.
Her name was Brazzers.
Just Brazzers.
Her friends definitely call her Brazzers now, right? What's up, Brazzers?
What's up, Brazzers? Why can't I think of her name? Fuck.
Piper Perry says someone in the
one. That's
chat.
the one. Yep. And then I know Riley something because of that "oh fuck" meme, where she's making that face, and they always make a joke about it.
Oh yeah.
And it's always just it's not porn is the joke. And then maybe I've never watched it, but I remember that in the 90s or early 2000s, Jenna Jameson was very popular, and I believe she was a porn actress.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was Riley Reid. There we go. See, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at it. I don't consume enough pornography. It's certainly not if I've ever watched porn and enjoyed it, it certainly hasn't been porn star stuff.
Yeah.
It's you need more of a real experience. More real.
Can we go back to listening to this guy talk about how much he loves incest porn?
I mean, we can talk about his incest porn enjoyment. That's fine. What about Ron Jeremy? Okay, Ron Jeremy is...
He just got arrested for assault.
Yeah, he's more of a cultural thing that happened because they thought he was funny because he's ugly and he has a big wee-wee, but...
He had a huge dick, though. Did they base Dirk Diggler on him? Because, I think he has a bigger dick than Dirk Diggler did in Boogie Nights.
Yeah, people with big dicks are cursed.
I think if you put Ron Jeremy's penis on Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights, it would have gotten a huge. I mean, it already probably got a laugh because it is a comedy moment at the end of the movie when they finally reveal his dick. But Ron Jeremy's dick looks like it shouldn't be on a person. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some insane dicks out there. I'm just saying, I'm glad I don't have a dick to where I can only get 1/3 of a blowjob. That would be bad.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing for me.
1/3 of anything ever.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. And, a lot of people like. Oof, I don't want to overshare. There are difficulties with normal dicks getting comfortably into spaces for most people. Well, not most people, but a lot of people. And I just imagining having some sort of fucking thing that makes me lightheaded when it fills with my blood just sounds not fun. That's too much dong. I need just regular amount of dong. Regular amount, please. I've never had dick insecurity like that. So, I don't know. If any guys out here, you have dick insecurity, right? Or even worse, if you're trans and you have dick insecurity, don't even worry about that shit. Because you're great. Okay? Even
I'm
less.
happy
There's no
with...
it's toxic masculinity shit about the dicks. It's so weird.
I'm actually weirdly fortunate in that... Well, I'm unfortunate in the fact that I was born with a penis. But it's not a large penis, and I'm actually very happy about that.
Yeah, it's also fun. Probably a normal dick. It's probably not as normal now, right? It's just soft
the hormones. The hormones shrink everything down. It's much more manageable.
I think that's probably nice, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
The texture thing is true, by the way.
It is true. Okay,
yes.
I was gonna say
like a lot.
A lot different.
Oh, a lot.
Because I don't feel like my dick is very rough or anything, but apparently it's not as smooth as
it would be relative. Yep. If you were in a dick lineup and there was someone who was taking hormones.
I've had my dick called smooth before too, so wow. All right. Anyway, enough about
Smells different too.
Smells different?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you know it smells different?
I know what someone who has testosterone's penis smells like versus someone who's not.
I guess I just didn't realize that
there's a different smell.
I guess you would notice, maybe. Huh? Okay. Weird.
Anyway, why do I overshare?
You'd like the libido to calm down? Your libido? Oh, I see. Mine is normal. It's not. I love making you uncomfortable about that shit.
I don't know why it shouldn't make me uncomfortable.
I don't know why it makes you uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's so funny, and that's why I like it.
I'm an adult, and we're all sex positive. It shouldn't fucking matter, but it embarrasses me.
Well, that's okay. I think maybe we can unpack that at times, and we don't do it right now. But just like, I don't know. It's good. I think making sure because. I don't know. I think there's lots of people that come from, and you are one of them, that come from backgrounds where it's just not kind of okay. And I think if more people just realize they can talk about it, I think we'll have a lot better time. But
yeah,
I only like making you uncomfortable to a point. And now
it's actually. Now I'm just thinking of earlier. Someone was saying, I don't know if you know the meme, because I was on Twitter earlier arguing with Styx and his fans about shit, and they were being really transphobic. Yeah. And there's this 4chan meme that's seethe, cope, and dilate. The dilate being what you do after you get bottom surgery as a trans woman, if you choose to get it, of course. I'm not implying everyone needs to. But you dilate to... It's a little bit like how... You know how when you get your ears pierced, you gotta keep the earrings in so the hole doesn't close up?
Yeah, same thing.
Similar. So anyway...
it's really just a gooch piercing, right? I mean, really, when we think about it, I think all our genitals are really just sort of like weird piercings.
Sure. So they go seethe, cope, and dilate, and I just wanted to be like, I fucking wish. I would like that now, please. I am so sick of having a penis at this point. It's getting really frustrating. Like, really frustrating.
Well, that'll end. When's that?
I don't know. I gotta. Well, I started bottom electrolysis recently-ish.
Right. And that's like the first step, right?
Yeah, because they got to deal with electrolysis. For those who don't know, is a permanent hair removal thing. I'm also getting it done on my face. It's a process that takes a long time because they got to go individual hair by individual hair, one at a time, putting a thing in each follicle, shocking it, and putting heat to it, and then pulling the hair out. And sometimes it takes several passes to get the follicle to finally die. So they got to do that. I'm doing that all over my face. It hurts like you wouldn't fucking believe. It's the worst thing ever. And now I'm working on bottom because some of the externals are going to be internal, and you can't have hair growing on the inside of your body. It'll be prone to infection and all that sort of stuff. So got to get the bottom electrolysis done. Well, now I can actually think I could make a initial appointment with the bottom surgery doctor, which I need to do. But now I'm dealing with the move and stuff. So hopefully after the 9th, when everything's moved, then I can start actually working out when I can go and talk to the doctor and then figure out what our plan is going to be.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah.
And then it won't be for a little bit.
Guys, the story about smelling penises is about my own penis. It's not about some other penis.
Penises.
Anyone with a dick anyone with a penis who claims they don't know what their own penis smells like, you're a liar.
Right, I just didn't realize it would be. I feel like you know what everything smells like, right? But
let's say you just got done doing a vigorous physical activity. Like you mowed the lawn and it was a hot day and you go and you're about to take a fucking shower.
That's more balls than dick, but
sure, balls, genital area, whatever you want to call it.
Just the genital area smell is flowery and different and better. You're fragrant. It turns you into lavender crotch. Someone said that people get uncomfortable about sex stuff because it's vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a bad thing. I understand though, but I think we need to get to a point where, just if you're in a comfortable space, this is everybody. Vulnerability is a good thing, and being able to be that is a power and not a bad thing. So more vulnerability, guys. Love yourselves.
Let's watch this guy be vulnerable about how much he loves incest.
He is very vulnerable.
You know?
No, actually, he's invulnerable.
He's speaking to the girl, or he's dealing with the girl, and the girl's all, like in front of him, talking, chatting, whatever, fucking, whatever, That's called POV. So I searched for POV girlfriend, POV dating. Yeah, and I found several of them. And I watched them, Some of them, the cameraman never talks, okay? So,
is that a
they
good
expect
thing?
Ideally,
to use his own imagination. Like, oh, this is my girlfriend. This is my date. Yeah, I'm going to walk with her. I'm going to go with her to the museum and then go eat something and then take her home and fuck her and shit, You have to use your imagination. Some of them, the cameraman, he does talk to the girl, But then I watched a few of them.
What was that post-nasal drip thing?
They are not better than incest porn. Let me tell you what.
Micah Watch, Micah Watch says, my girlfriend did not get electrolysis before her bottom surgery. She doesn't seem to have that issue. Some surgeons will do a thing now called a scrape, which is exactly what it sounds like. They will literally go in and scrape your follicles during the surgery to prevent it, but it's a newer thing, and they're not sure how effective it is, I think, and also it can maybe cause other issues. So, it may very well be effective and stuff, but the surgeon that I'm going to be going to, at least as of right now, to my knowledge, doesn't do the scrape thing. He prefers to have electrolysis done just for...
I think that makes more sense. It's maybe a little more drawn out, but I think it's just more a sure thing, I guess.
That's what it is. Baja says, scraping caused vaginal walls to be thinner and more prone to prolapse.
That sounds not fun.
No. I knew someone who will remain anonymous who had bottom surgery, and unfortunately there was an issue. I believe she sneezed while dilating.
I think you told me this.
And there was a perforation between the neovagina and her rectum, and poop began coming out of the wrong hole. So yeah.
That's not fun. That's not fun. You don't want that.
Yeah, she had to go get that corrected. To my knowledge, she's all right now. She's completely fine, but
Yeah. I like that Amber continues to spend money to tell us how your interaction with Styx is going. I appreciate
Yeah.
your support, and also I'm sorry that you have to deal with that today, or choose to deal with that. I suppose that sounds rough. Styx is a dumbass. Appreciate it. Damn, can you hear my thundery thunders?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so spooky. All right, let's keep going with. I want to. He said it's better. So this is where we're at. He's gonna give us a critique.
Yeah, these regular girls, they are definitely not better than the incest porn. In porno video, I realized it. Stepsister, stepmother is so much better, so much fun, so much more fun than fucking a regular girl. I'm talking about for porn, people who watch pornos. Okay, here's the reason why.
Okay.
For example, there's this one video I watch, right? And basically,
You got
it's
a favorite.
the video
Tagged it.
started with a good morning. You woke up and then you walk into the kitchen and you see this hot ass girl.
This is the saddest shit ever.
Hot ass girl, like she's either a supermodel or she's like one of those famous porn stars. Really, really hot,
Okay.
in her bikinis, in her nightgown, short nightgown,
Bikini and nightgown
in
combo.
her bra, and she's all baking
With a bra on,
cooking
bikini,
bacon
nightgown, and
making
bra,
eggs
all
for
of them.
you. Oh,
Making
sweetie,
eggs.
hey, you want eggs? And then the guy does talk. The cameraman, he does talk, right? And the girl's like that, like teasing you and shit, and then oh, you gonna go to work? Oh, honey, yeah, eat something, go to work, and then come back home and shit. And then later on, the guy would come home and oh, honey, ooh, let's have sex, and then I'm watching that shit. I'm like, forget it. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's not realistic. I mean,
What?
hello. When do I have this kind of girlfriend? I mean, is this hot ass fucking
Okay,
real hot, sexy porn star or supermodel girlfriend? Where the fuck you came from? Excuse me. Where did you come from? Did you find Did you come into the wrong apartment? I'm not your boyfriend. I never had a girlfriend like this. It's not realistic. I see a hot ass girl, just
He likes porn where it's more towards his average. He likes a girl closer to his mean of hotness. All right, I'm just gonna toss that there. I feel like maybe this is my self-image issues, but I feel like I've always done pretty well in regards to out kicking my coverage here. I feel like you could have a relationship like this if only you facilitated it. These exist. These are things. You can have this relationship. We just need to teach Sarah to make me eggs, and I'll be good to go.
I don't know. Ruin my mood.
Does Baja make you eggs? Baja cooks all the time.
She does.
You have this life. You walk in, and Baja is in bikini, nightgown, extra bra, cooking eggs every day.
Bra over bikini, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. I mean, this is the sexy one, so you put it over top. Yeah, every day. Damn, it is really fucking. All right.
That just makes. Remember that time someone at the McDonald's drive-thru came through and you gave them their order and they put their glasses on and went, "Another day in paradise."
Holy shit! I forgot about that guy. Oh wow! Why are we bringing this up? This is amazing. So there's this. I was working at McDonald's, and there's this guy, and in the drive-thru, you could hear his car going. And then so we're like, oh whoa, this guy's And he's like, yeah, I'll have this. Nice. And then he pulled forward, and he sort of like flippantly tossed like the cash, like it was sort of like a here you go, keep the change sort of thing. And I'm like, damn, and I'm hearing this in the headset because sometimes as a manager you wear the headsets, you can hear the orders and sort of like coordinate stuff better. And so I hadn't seen this guy, but then the person in back drive-thru, who's I'm forgetting who the fuck was involved in this at this point, it's been too long, but looked at me and just sort of like over because you can communicate on the headsets, and goes like, wow, what a guy. Like was I don't know what the words were, but basically like, holy shit, this fucking guy. And she walked all the way up. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I just want to watch him get his food. And so I bagged the food and handed it to the drive-thru person up front. Or do I hand it out? What do you remember that? I don't know. Either way, I saw him say this. I saw him say this. He goes, whether it was me handing it to him or someone else, the drive-through window opens up, and I see this ginger ass white guy, sort of overweight, and he's just like vibing, man. He is owning himself, and he's in this tiny hatchback that doesn't have a muffler going, and it's like doing that sort of like rattle that those do when they start to disconnect from the bottom of the car. And he's just like sitting like this. He's like here. He's like, and he grabs the bag. He had like, I think they were around his neck, like on a lanyard or something. And he goes like, here, this whole thing, like they're down here, and he goes, these are shades, and he goes, just another day in paradise. And then he fucking skirts out of there. It was amazing. I do remember that. God, I wish I remembered it more vividly now. It's been so long, but yeah, I can't. I had forgotten about that until you said this. Holy shit, that fucking guy. He never came in through again. Came in through? He never came through the. I've never seen that guy. He was not from town.
He's the main character of this universe.
Great. He was great.
He's off having adventures. Okay?
And it was like, it was like so funny. He literally peeled out of the drive-thru to go 15 feet to the exit to the road. Amazing. Love him. Love him.
It is funnier when you're, because I know the layout of that parking lot. It's so much funnier.
It's like not far, so we went just had to stop immediately. Fucking awesome, awesome. And it's like 35 miles an hour on that road. It's not a big road.
No.
It's like a little tiny rural, like paved road with one stoplight in town. It's great.
The McDonald's is the most impressive place in that town.
Yeah, it really is. Or the Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a Sigma male. Definitely. I hope that guy fucks every day of his life right now, today. I hope he's still doing it.
I want nothing more for that guy to... you've told that story multiple times. I hope he found one of those videos one day and was like... he was like, fuck yeah, my legend lives on.
He's so funny. Love it.
There are some cultures that believe you don't there are two deaths when you physically die, and the last time someone thinks of you is when you die.
This guy, immortal.
If any of these videos go on to somehow last in some archive of the internet in the future, he'll never die. He's immortal.
That's true.
Yeah.
You need that laugh today? I mean, I can tell you more McDonald stories. They're crazy.
No time for shit gazebo. Incest porn only.
I told shit gazebo so many times at this point.
I think I could tell shit gazebo almost as good as you. I've heard it so many times.
People ask about that. Like, what's the they literally always say, like, what's the craziest, like, mess you've ever seen in McDonald's when they find out? And it's like, it's shit gazebo. 100%. The second one is the guy that shit himself and got kicked out. And then got hit by a bus.
What?
He was drunk. He was the drunk.
Oh, the guy that rode a bike there every day?
Yeah, he didn't get immediately hit by a bus, but he got kicked out of McDonald's for shitting himself on purpose in protest. And then, like, a week later, he got hit by a bus. We're like, why is that guy not coming around? It's like, oh, he got hit by a bus. He didn't die.
Yeah.
He was too drunk to die.
Yeah.
But he did get hit by a bus. He's probably dead now. There's no way that guy's alive now. But
my story's less interesting. The worst mess I ever did was, did as in cleaned up, not did as in made.
Yeah.
A kid got sick in the lobby right in front of the bathrooms, and he had clearly eaten something with a ton of onions on it, because that puke was like 90% onions. I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened to the rest of the burger.
The idea of you smelling that and then having to go back into the grill area with a big bucket of onions.
No, they let me go home after that. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was near the end of my shift anyway.
I must not have been there, because I don't remember that.
I think they literally, whoever was the manager, it might have been Dave, who was maybe the shift manager that day.
Just go home.
It was basically whoever cleans this up gets to go home early.
Oh yeah, well you have to. You can't just like, I don't know. We don't make enough money there to keep people there in that torture. For
my want to go home was more than my dislike of wanting to pick up that kid's puke.
I got so much done because people did not want to work at McDonald's. Being like, hey, do this thing and you get to go 3 hours early. And like, fuck yeah. Love that shit.
It literally, you know what the dehydrated onions look like. It looked like that kid took like one of the full, I forget what they call them.
Cambro.
Looked like that kid took a full Cambro of dehydrated onions and just ate the whole fucking thing with a spoon and then immediately puked it up. And I'm slowly cleaning this thing up because I don't want to, I'm wearing gloves, like multiple layers of gloves.
I love that this Chew guy is still the biggest part of the stream. Are we talking about
I swear to God, the mom walks up and she almost seems frustrated at how slowly I'm cleaning up her child's puke, and she, with her hands, goes on the floor and scoops up all the fucking vomit and throws it in the trash can I was using.
She was mad at you for slowly cleaning up her child's puke when she was just gonna do it with her own hands?
I know.
What was her second hand? Was she embarrassed that he puked? And she's like, just get this done with. What are you mad about? I make $7 an hour.
I don't know. I really don't.
What a weirdo. Pretty strange.
Another video is also, I think, some girl came and said, yeah, it's a pretty decent looking girl. Greeted me on the street, we're going to the museum, it's also, point of view video, right? I'm talking about somebody
POV.
strapping a GoPro on his chest, right?
He's still doing that. Why is he still...
But then, still, the same problem. It's like, in this video, the cameraman does not talk, so the viewer has to use his imagination. That this is my girlfriend. We're going on a date. We're going to the museum to, I don't know, look at something, and have lunch, and then go back home. And she's...
Why is he on this museum date shit?
Again, it's not realistic. It's not realistic because
what's not realistic about going on a date
like this? A girl like this, a girl with her hair, a girl with
hair,
boobs,
Boobas.
Girl like this doesn't date people like me.
What are you talking about, Alex? You invented immortality rings. You should be swarming, okay?
Why?
You should be swarmed.
I'm interested in that he's like mad a little bit that no one will date him that looks like the girl in the POV daddy porn.
Yeah.
But he refuses to be
the normal porn.
He's
okay. He talks specifically about how his feelings towards daddy porn later.
Like daddy dom stuff?
No, like
father.
Stepdaughter.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He doesn't like it because he's too old and the girls are too young to be his daughters.
We're too young to be he said he's 49, right?
Yeah.
40. What do you mean? That's like sweet spot. 49 is like the sweet spot to be fucking your stepdaughters. As soon as I said sweet spot, that's the or stepsons, whatever, equal opportunity porn enjoyers.
I just want this to be over.
I mean, you have kids around 30, right? That's kind of like normal.
It's just not realistic. Hello, most people who watch porno videos, they're like me. They're just like average Joe. They're not like a super stud who has like 7 or 8 inch penises. There's somebody like me who has like average penis, about like 6 inch, 6 inch, and I'm not very tall. I'm only 5.
It's interesting we talked about this before that. This is not a thing that
like average person like
size queens exist.
Like it's not.
It happens.
Not realistic.
But calm down.
I've had, because I through my life I've mostly had friends who are women from high school. You're the exception. I think a lot of people probably think, I don't know what they think, but like you're the only close male friend I've ever had, really, from like probably middle school on, basically since puberty. Otherwise I've hung out with mostly women. I think I've known more women in my life who complain about people who have dicks that are too big.
Yeah.
Than I think I've known one person who was like, it wasn't even they were like, oh, his dick was so big. They were like, he had a huge dick, and it was really difficult, but I did it. Like, it was more she was like proud that she like.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't that she found it hot. It was like a personal achievement. She was like, I didn't think it was gonna work, and it did.
I only know one person that's ever reported a dick too small, and it was like very small.
Yeah.
Like, are you in tiny? So. Like, I don't know. I've never had a problem, and no one's ever reported anything really terribly negative. And insofar as like sex is concerned, I'm sure that they have definitely gotten reports back of other things. It's the reason we're not together anymore. But yeah, dick is not like please don't have dick insecurity, people, unless you got like an actual micro penis in which your insecurity it's not your fault. Then you can do stuff with your face.
or
the
hands. Both.
the well timed thunderclap when I said please use your face for sexual interactions. I will say that a lot of cis dudes specifically, and I guess cis hetero, but I guess even bi dudes or pan dudes, that if you have sexual relations with the femme folk, specifically when they have a vagina, because their pleasure organ is not in the inside. I mean, they have some, and you can do it, but I actually read a study. 75%, and this makes me feel like a sex god. I love it. 75% of men are done around the 2-minute mark. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wow for me. So please, if you feel like your dick isn't good, it's probably just because you don't do the other stuff. Because the flower that is the vulva requires more stimulation than your simple dick. Okay, all right. If you got a dick, understand that it doesn't work the same. Learn the anatomy. Learn how to please. And this is this guy's problem. He doesn't fucking care about that. He just cares about weird hair and boobas and stuff. Care about the what it takes. What it takes. And it's not just duffel bagging it in. It's not just going to Pound Town. It's about, hey, foreplay is core play, god damn it. All right, I'm off my pedestal now.
Okay.
But I remain a sex god statistically. Tossing that out there.
I
statistically speaking, I mean, whatever.
I hate you.
But you respect me. You're a chaste version? I don't believe you, seculoid. Not for a second. Your mane is too glorious to not have to deal with. Have you ever seen seculoid's hair?
No.
No, you should check it out. Good hair. He would,
So
this guy
it's
would
like
love it.
before we even get to the fucking part, right? Before we even get to the sex part,
him.
I already lost
He's
my
so
mood.
funny.
I don't.
He has multiple videos about incest porn, by the way. This
But it's
isn't
just like he just talks about fucking a lot. Like the way he talks about it is just like, now we're fucking. Like it's different than.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it anymore because this is so unrealistic, you know. But then you know what? When you're watching stepmother or stepsister, that's a totally different kind of feeling. It's realistic all the way until the end. You know why? Let me explain to you why.
Yeah.
Because viewers, okay, usually people who watch porno video, I guarantee you, what's the common thing in every person who watches a porno video? You know what's the common thing? The common thing is everybody who watches porno video feels sorry for himself. If you don't feel sorry for yourself, why would you watch a porno?
Sad.
You'd
Please.
be fucking your wife. You'd be fucking your hot girlfriend. You'd be a stud. You'd be you should be 6'2", you know,
5'10".
and have a very nice job.
He's like, I think he said he's in a different video I watched. I think he said he's 5'8" and he's like really insecure about it.
I don't. Okay. Incels. Look, if I'm fucking, you're fucked. You get to fuck. That's fine. It's about your personality. It's always about the personality. Always, 100% of the time. It's because the way you look at this transactionally. Oh, my girlfriend doesn't look this specific way. Isn't making me eggs in her nightgown bikini combo, and also isn't we go to a museum and then we fuck. Like what? I don't. It's just so. It's so like transactional and weird. It's. The museum's a nice touch. Maybe something else. What if you made food? I'm telling you. The only reason that I fuck is because the competition is nothing. Men suck. Seriously, what is wrong with you guys?
Has a good career, came out of a good family, handsome, and you be, you know, fucking girls left and right, or you have a hot wife. You don't need to watch porno video. People who watch porno video, they feel sorry for themselves. You understand? And how come the stepsister and stepmother videos are so popular? You know why? It's because my hot ass stepmom or my sexy gorgeous stepsister, they might have sympathy for me. they might have
Oh.
enough sympathy for me to fuck me. You know, that's the reason why.
I thought he was
it's
saying simp
realistic.
stuff
Okay.
at first.
For example,
He
there's
says
a
that word.
film I watched. You know, there's
He thinks it's more realistic that his family will
sympathy.
pity fuck him
Yeah.
than that he could
Yeah.
make it with a normal, non-related woman.
I am concerned that he would be like, pity fucking is like, that's a goal for me. Like, I want
Yeah.
someone to feel so fucking bad for me. They're just like, fine, stick it in. Like what?
It gets
Sympathy.
worse.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was. I thought he was making a joke, and then the caption helped me out. Then he was saying sympathy. It's just how he talks. But yeah, I thought he said sympathy, and I was like, that is a fucking cool word that I like a lot. Your sympathy, yes, the act of simping. I dig it.
All right, drive safe, Baja. She's going to the store.
Hell yeah, pick me up a what's that? Ooh, Rite Aid. Know what? Pick Hannah up chocolate pretzels, peanut butter chocolate pretzels.
I actually already have peanut butter pretzels. There's actually like a farm market near here that's awesome that we should take you to sometime. I think you'd like it a lot. It's so good. You got peanut butter pretzels from there.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we
That was the connection. I forgot to add the connection to the...
Yeah, I was just like, you just like it. Okay, I would probably like it very much. Okay.
They have a huge cheese section, which I enjoy. It's cool. They have a pizza place inside where they make brick oven pizzas too that are pretty good.
Love a brick oven pizza. I'm thinking about getting an uni.
I don't know what that is.
An uni. I'm sorry. And they run a bunch of ads on YouTube, so I know. Uni is a home pizza oven that gets up to the pizza oven temp, but is like, you know, a thing that you don't have to like build a brick oven for. They're a couple $100, but I mean, for the grill and chill pavilion eventually, whoo, woo, having an oven in there like that, imagine, that'd be nice. So that's sort of on the radar, and it's only going to be cheaper later than it is right now. So looking forward to it. All right. So we said we weren't going to finish this video, but he's really entertaining.
Yeah, right?
He's pretty entertaining. So.
I had a feeling if I got you to watch like the first 2 minutes.
I mean, I don't know. It's very slow going. We're only 9.5 minutes through this shit.
Stepsister. I'm not sure it's a real sister or stepsister, but they're, you know, it's a sister, right? So she's like, you know, the cameraman. This is also a point of view video.
Does he have the GoPro strapped to him?
GoPro camera strap on
he
the
does.
chest, or on the forehead, viewing everything. The cameraman says,
you hear that?
That was your thunder? Holy
Yeah.
shit! Someone dropped
I'm
a
19,
pallet.
I don't have a job. You know, I'm still playing video game every day at home.
Still
you know,
playing
father
video
is about to
game.
kick me out.
If the stream stops suddenly, it's because my power went out.
And it's because mine went out. Probably. I don't know. It's going crazy here. I don't know.
I just, you know, I'm gonna go out there and look for a job. I just lost my girlfriend, and you know, just very upset. And then the sister came to me, right? The sister came to me. Oh, honey, oh, you're upset. Maybe there's something I can do to cheer you up. And then she started blowing me. You know, she started giving me a blowjob and shit. You know, I actually believe it. The reason is because, hey, she's my sister. She is supposed to have sympathy for me, right? Sometimes, you know.
That really how we should be
I-
categorizing
For example,
sympathy?
in
Familial
true story, right?
sympathy?
I mean, I have a cousin who almost became handicapped. You know, she almost became permanently handicapped. You know, I have so much sympathy for her.
That you would give her a blowjob?
I was gonna say, did you suck her dick?
Did you suck her?
That I'm willing to do anything for her. You know, if
Anything?
nobody wants you, I'll marry you. You know, it's
Hell
but later on,
yeah!
she turned out to be fine. So
All right. If
He's
no
gonna
one will
pull a
marry you-
Giuliani.
Wait, what did Giuliani do? What?
He married his cousin. Giuliani was
Oh, he
married to
did?
his cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forget Giuliani facts. I'm sure he does too.
but what I'm saying is, sometimes when your relative needs help, you know, when your relative is very upset, you know, very upset.
My
very
balls are
depressed,
full. Oh wow.
Then yeah, you do have sympathy for that person, you know. So that's the reason why stepmother and stepsister videos are so believable. The reason is because people who watch porn usually they feel sorry for themselves, right? So
There's
No.
there's a I don't know what it is. There is an ingredient to this specific video and this specific man where there's a little bit of me who's like, bro, can we save him? And then he just dashes my hopes immediately. Because
he's got
like
the worst
sad.
part.
He's just a sad guy.
He gets.
He says such irredeemable shit, but he's clearly like it comes from a very sad and lonely background.
You just wait. He's about to get real rapey.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I hope that all of my hopes for him just are thrown out. I don't want to. All right.
suddenly you see
Okay.
a hot ass girl. She's not your sister. She's not your mom. You know, like she just, oh yeah, I just want to fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck? You want to fuck someone like me? Are you sure? What the fuck? Are you at the wrong house? You know, it's just not realistic. You know, but
This is the thing. Okay.
Just be grateful if someone is attracted to you.
Let me be. You know how insecure of a person I am, right?
Yeah, this is not. You're not on this level.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, like, even compared to me, how do I put this? Baja will know that we're in a long-term relationship, so I have my moments where I'm certainly insecure and express that to her, and she reassures me. But like, if it's time to like, if it's like especially during
to say, are we when we're about to fuck? Is that what the words are trying to come out of your mouth?
yes,
But they just
that
okay.
or especially during like early phases in the relationship, or like before it's even a relationship, you don't be like
that weird crackling electricity about it.
If that person is like, oh, I want to do this, or that, you don't go, are you sure you want to fuck me? Like, that's not the move. That's not the move. That's not the move.
Not the move. I think it is fine to relay insecurity if you're being from an honest point of view, but not in that like that's sort of like contentious. It's almost like, like, what are you, an idiot? Like, what do you mean? I don't know. Pretty
stepsister
weird.
and stepmom feels different. It's like the viewer is hoping that my hot stepsister or hot stepmom would have enough sympathy for me to fuck me, you know. Although I ain't got nothing, I don't even have a job, you know. But you have enough sympathy to fuck me because we're relatives, you know. I think that's the reason why I think incest porn will only grow in popularity, okay? Because nowadays, also another thing is trust issue, you know? Another thing is trust issue. When I watch a regular porno video, like a dating video, you know, point of view video, right? That the guy has a GoPro on the chest, you know, filming everything as he's talk. Okay, there's a hot ass girl come to date me, and I'm thinking, I already knew this is a porn star. This is like, she's getting paid. You know, I already knew. And I'm thinking, okay,
not every
you're
very
walking,
attractive person does porn. What?
Museum, whatever. And I'm already thinking in my mind, how much are you getting paid for this? Like $500, $600?
Do you think he sits down to watch a movie and he goes, like, Will Smith, how much money are they paying you to do this? I will not enjoy this movie. Will Smith, how much money are they paying you to behave this way? It's a movie.
Does he mean being paid to go on a date or just the porn?
It's like he's taking the fact that they are performers, that they are like sex workers, and applying that to like a realistic fantasy version where it really is him on the date.
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
It's very weird.
And he thinks someone like paid them to like escort him for the day, or okay. All right.
I mean, how much did the producer pay you for this job? You know, I'm already thinking, and that killed the romance. You know, It's like immediately from the very beginning, I know you're a hooker. I know you're.
So
a
if someone is out of his
prostitute,
league, he gets insecure about it. Is what
it
it comes.
romantic to
Okay.
fuck a prostitute? No. You know, it already killed the romance. You know, so it's the trust issue thing, and also, you know, nowadays there's a lot of girls. You know, after they fuck you, after they done fucking you, they call the police. Call the police and report you, saying that
what?
you sexually harassed them. You know, because
is that a thing?
No, it's good pause. No, he's a MGTOW incel guy, so he thinks that Me Too is a bunch of women vindictively making shit up about men, and not that there is an actual problem with men assaulting women. So he thinks every
thing right now.
He thinks every accusation made against a man is false.
Every accusation.
Yeah.
But he also probably believes that, like, of the liberal, like pedophile sex ring that's rape.
Maybe. I don't know if he's a QAnon person.
Well, you don't even necessarily need to be.
It's QAnon adjacent usually if they're into the Pizzagate stuff.
Well, if it's Pizzagate, yeah, but like I just mean like not Pizzagate, but like the Epstein plane thing, which is like not real. I'm just saying like
the Epstein plane thing is nonpartisan pedophilia.
Right, that's what I mean. Like it's sort of like red or blue, who cares? You know, it's progressive in that way. Oh,
you
Jeffrey
know,
Epstein,
sometimes
the most open-minded rapist.
The 18-year-old that started the show with you sometimes will, in my brain, whisper to me jokes that I can't say on stream anymore.
You?
I'll tell you after the stream, and we can be ashamed of me.
Please, God.
Because she was drinking, she had a cup of beer or something.
Why does he keep doing that?
And she's like under the influence of alcohol, and then you entice her, you made a, you ask her.
Has he been accused
fuck, and then she fuck you, and then next morning she wake up, she calls the police. You know, shit like that happens a lot. So, so I'm watching this kind of video. It's a point of view girlfriend video. You know, I'm already worrying. You know, it's like
he should try OnlyFans.
Okay, in my mind, I'm start to worry. It's like you're not gonna call the police on me if I fuck
custom
you.
stuff.
You're not gonna call the police, right? It's like I know this is not real. This is just a porno video, but then subconsciously, I already start to worry. I start to worry. Like you're not gonna call the police on me, right? Can I trust you? And then I think about, I'm constantly thinking, how much does the producer pay you to fuck me? It's like, but then when it comes to stepmom,
I mean, in those videos, isn't the producer the person getting fucked?
I actually don't know.
I guess I assumed that a lot of these people
I think sometimes
have a camera and upload it. Like I don't know. Okay.
We're family, right? I mean, you're not gonna tell daddy on me, right? Of course not, because hey, let's say if your stepsister fuck you, right?
I'm just gonna read this because I think it's funny. Derek Stevens says, "Hey, it's been a few years since I tuned in. Love the new co-host. The old bastard was holding you back. That's true. Fuck that guy."
Stepmom fuck you. They have to keep it a secret, right? Especially stepmom. If she fucks you, she better keep that shit a secret. This is like a secret between you and her, right? So she ain't gonna call the police. She ain't gonna tell on daddy. She ain't gonna tell my dad. She ain't gonna tell nobody. She swallows it. She's just gonna swallow my shit. She ain't gonna tell nobody, right? Same.
Part of why he likes incest porn is because they can't go to the police.
Nick, with the $2, my dude, don't seduce wasted / incapacitated girl. Oh, I don't think he's doing any of that, but yes, I agree. Unironically, consent is like one of the hottest things about sex. So
same thing with a sister, right? I mean, she would be too embarrassed to tell people, "Oh, I fucked my own brother." She's not going to say that, right? She's not going to tell people that, So it's sort of like it makes you feel more secure, You feel safe when you're watching this incest porno. It makes you feel safer because the secret stays inside the family. She ain't gonna tell nobody, right? She's not gonna call the police on you. She's not gonna turn around and blackmail you. Sometimes you date a regular girl, because I date a regular girl, right? I let a girl live in my house, and then she blackmailed me. She said, "You don't give me some few $1,000s, I'm gonna call the police. You know, like I'm gonna tell the police that you beat me or something. You know, oh shit like that. It happened to me once. That I don't know. That after that, I never. I mean, I never want to. I don't allow girls to live in my house anymore. But
I'm sure that rule is what's keeping it from happening, and nothing else.
Yeah, no girls
that's just
in my
my
house. Girls not allowed.
I think incest porno could only grow in popularity. You know.
I actually have the same rule at my house. That's why I had to have Alex move in and I had to move out.
I mean, nowadays, men simply don't trust women anymore. You know, men simply don't trust women anymore, and every man who watches porno feels sorry for themselves. So they need the sympathy of a stepsister or a stepmother, you know, and they also need the stepsister and stepmother, to keep it a secret. Don't call the police on me. Don't tell nobody after we done fucking, and you know.
I love that he calls it fucking all the time.
Leave a comment. You know, tell me what you think.
I love that. Leave a comment.
So also subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Thank you.
How many subscribers does this guy have?
He has. Hold
Oh
on.
boy, that's not.
Oh god.
Like no one's watching this. That's awesome.
2.74 thousand subscribers.
That is so much more than I thought. Wow. I was thinking in the triple digits. That's pretty good.
This dude has so much content. Look at how far this scrolls.
Wow.
I said it yesterday. This guy's gonna buy me a car.
Wild stuff. Oh, he used to get. Wait. Down at the bottom, he's getting some views.
Yeah. His most popular stuff was from
video shot at 38.
12 years ago.
Wait, but I don't. How I look good at age 38? Because the immortality thing has been like just.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Yep.
Oh. Well, he definitely has aged since then.
Yeah. Well, this is him at 35, and this is him being like, "I'm 35. I haven't aged." So this is what he looks like. Keep that in your brain.
38. Doesn't it literally say 38 in the title?
38. What did I say? 35? I meant 38. Sorry, 38. And then if you look at him now, again, I don't think he looks bad for his age.
No, he
not by a long shot. But he looks like he's
clear.
50.
Yeah,
he's aged.
He's out there. Yeah, he looks good though. Like fine for him. Is he only wearing one of the immortality rings though? Then
in this frame, it looks like it. That's his problem. He keeps taking them off.
That's when you're gonna start aging, dude. That's exactly when you're gonna start aging. Are some of these actually? Because the other one was just like I'm assuming Chinese, since it was Tiananmen Square. But
he makes
does he
videos.
make Chinese videos as well?
Yeah, he makes videos in Chinese, and he makes videos
in
in
Korean
English.
Wow, interesting. Wow.
He does conspiracy stuff too, which, by the way, after this stream, I'm going to be doing Tinfoil Tuesday over at twitch.tv/HannahReloaded, so come check that out.
Look at that Pegasus.
Yeah, it's a good Pegasus.
Click on it.
哎，各位好，我是屈彦君。今天呢，我想给大家介绍那个第55项啊。
We'll just click around. Is that just it?
为什么第55项肯定是讲？对啊，他们害怕共产党，就说要防范共产党嘛。
God damn it!
无远忽见，我们再看回55项。
We still don't know what's going on, but that's okay.
意小心有沉重，看到没？意小心有沉重，就像那个白马一样的。它有2个翅膀，对不对？这什么意思呢？就是说，从毛泽东。
Well, now we're good. Now we're good. I just need to know.
So that's this guy's channel, and I love him with all my heart.
With all your heart, huh?
With all of it.
Well, I'm glad that he's having a good time. Hey, Dr. Phantasmo, thanks for the 10 English pounds.
Oh, he's got a video that says, "I've been an alcoholic for 12 years and I absolutely love it. Whiskey is wonderful." He's immortal, so that's fine. He can't hurt himself.
He is immortal.
He's good.
Definitely true. Absolutely true.
Did you see this?
Other things? What?
Did you see this guy who quit his job and did the Logan Paul thing?
I did. It's the most cucked thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's hilarious. Did you see Keemstar ruin this fucking party?
No, I saw that Keemstar was dating like a little child person or something. Like a very young person, that he got roasted by Hassan about it. But he blocked me. Keemstar blocked me a while back because I was like, buying people PlayStations isn't like the charity you think it is.
Yeah. Check out how the mood in this room changes. This is just brief. As soon as Keemstar shows up.
Yeah, like, shit, so now he's fucking famous somehow, and I'm famous.
Yo, you're in trouble.
Why? Oh shit.
That crypto shit.
Amazing. Is this happening right now?
Hey, Steve, get his ass from right now.
What do you mean?
What was that? What? That was in real time? That wasn't edited?
Hey, how we doing though?
I would imagine that it was an actual awkward pause that they individually cut into 3 separate videos of zooming in on different people's faces. You know what I mean? So if you cut the time of the awkward silence by 1/3, that's probably how long it really was.
That's still awkward silence, though.
Yeah.
Wow, there's...
You good?
I just did a podcast with Tana Mojo. It was so raw.
I've never seen so much obvious body language of, like, get this fucking guy away from me.
So real.
Hey.
Yo, buddy.
Jesus, bro, you scared the
Me like call me.
We don't need to watch the rest, but it's just bad. Oh my god, have you seen this guy? I just want to get a few things in before we call it a stream. Have you seen this guy defend himself for murder?
No, I have not.
This is his closing argument. This guy murdered his wife. I don't have to say allegedly because he was convicted. Surprise. And in his closing arguments, he admits to murdering her.
I will say, I am a huge fan of the Goku hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Will you maximize it, please?
Yes.
You have a terrible, terrible habit.
It's just because, look, otherwise I have to look at this screen to see you. And it's frustrating.
You have to... Oh, why?
Because you're on the second monitor, and I'm capturing it over here, and I
you
use
only
this
have
monitor.
2 monitors? Imagine.
Sorry, I'll get another one and I'll put it back here.
Yeah, it's whatever, you know.
I'm not as successful of a streamer as you. You had like a 2-year head start.
Household. Anyway, let's do it. This is his closing arguments about to defend himself from murder.
He's defending himself for murder.
Okay, all right.
And he accidentally admits in this that he murdered her.
Okay, all right.
Oh, bear in mind, this whole trial, he's his own lawyer, and one of the main witness was his own son, who saw him murder, I believe, the mother and maybe a sister. I'm not sure about the sister.
Okay.
And this guy cross-examined his own fucking son to try and discredit his witness testimony of him murdering the mom.
That is next level.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
You're definitely gonna have daddy issues from that. That's pretty rough. That's a rough life. I hope the kid's okay.
Yeah.
Because this guy looks pretty young. I'm assuming the kid's pretty young.
The kid got adopted by one of the cops that was on the case, so...
Ooh.
Maybe a Dexter Morgan situation. I've seen this happen before.
Maybe a Dexter Morgan situation. Oh, fucking... That's literally Dexter Morgan. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Mr. O'Neill, you need to speak audibly so that the jury can hear what you're saying.
Yes, no, I haven't begun yet. I'm talking from my father.
Is he gonna lean in? There we go. Yep.
He showed you
He's seen some movies.
a fraudulent recording where they allege that I beat Kenyatta Barron to death. He talked about Mr. Khalil Brown, my neighbor who stayed across the street.
What? Let's watch the Lincoln Lawyer.
If Mr. Khalil Brown was a help to them proving me guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, they would have called Mr. Khalil Brown. But I called Mr. Khalil Brown to be a witness for me. And I didn't ask him to lie about one thing that he saw that night. I asked him to tell the jury exactly what he saw that night. And you have to ask
Look at the
yourself
judge.
why that is.
Judge is like, I said speak up, but not that much.
He's
Too much.
playing a fraudulent damn recording of me beating Kenyatta Barron 15 damn times when that did not happen. And like I told you earlier, you will know the truth, whether in this trial or the next one.
On the appeal, in the appellate court. That doesn't come across the way I think he meant.
Yeah.
I think he meant like I'm going to appeal this, but not like the next time I beat someone.
No. I know he means
didn't
appeal,
come
but
across
really,
like that. Yeah.
you're not supposed to even in the closing argument be like, we're gonna retry this, so you better fucking find me not guilty.
In the 10th Circuit, we're going.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
All right, Mr. O'Neill, please stop using swearing language. It's not appropriate in a closing argument.
I mean, the yelling is the part that I don't think damn is a big deal, but yeah, her courtroom.
Now he played a recording that was sped up. Why didn't you play the regular recording?
The
that
beating was
people
actually
can
much
understand
slower.
what
This is the
call
argument
saying?
here.
Objection to the defendant asking me questions, Your Honor.
I'm going to sustain
I'm
the...
talking to
Okay.
people.
Mr. O'Neill, listen, please just keep in mind this is not personal towards the prosecutors. Please keep your comments directed towards the evidence and the law. Thank you.
All your objections now. Well, they're
I know for a fact Kenyatta Barron's recording from her phone did not record calls sped up like that.
I'm going to object now. He's talking about facts, not in evidence, so what he knows.
Again, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as you were instructed, the close...
You're not allowed to introduce new facts in your closing argument. You have to just address what was already talked about during the trial in summary.
Arguments are just that. They're not the evidence or the instruction on the law. It's just what the parties believe the evidence shows or does not show. All right?
You thought you were not allowed to object during closing statements? I don't think it happens very often. I watch a lot of courtroom stuff.
Most lawyers are competent.
Yeah. The closing statement's like the easiest part to do because you're not introducing any new...
Right,
I shouldn't say it's the easiest. That makes it... It's its own thing. You know, you got to have a strong ending and wrap up and surmise the case, so it's its own thing. But you're not introducing any new evidence, so any objection should have already been taken care of, really, during the trial, as long as you're within procedure. This guy doesn't know the procedure, though, because he's not a lawyer, so...
Thank you.
You heard Mr. Khalil Brown. You've been hearing me for 2 weeks now, telling you that they committed criminal acts against me with the 911 calls and that fraudulent video that they just showed y'all. Now, I'm going to prove it to you. You heard Khalil Brown. He said that he was actually sure that I only hit Kenyatta Barron 3 times. You heard. I called him to tell you that. I ain't running from nothing. They didn't call Khalil Brown to tell you that. I did. And you have to ask yourself why that is. Because I want you to know the actual facts. I did kill Kenyatta Barron.
Come on,
Why
dude.
are we here?
Come on, dude.
I gotta play that part one more time, just because it's too good. It's too good!
Fuck.
I did kill Kenyatta Barron.
We did it! We got him! Lock him up! We got him! It's almost like at this point he knows he's doing so badly, he just wants to intentionally tank it so he can go, I did it, I convicted myself, they didn't get me, I admitted it!
You can't fire me, I quit.
This must have been the shortest deliberation in the history of deliberations. Did he do it? Well, he did admit to it in his closing argument.
Say that I did.
He said he did it.
Seconds. What is it? Does he? Butt? Is there a butt coming?
But I want you to tell it like it is if you gonna tell it.
The fucking judge.
Her face is like, why are we here? She's like, why did we do this? Why are you wasting my time?
I killed her, but I was more efficient than 15 punches. Jesus.
I killed her, but I didn't punch her 15 times. I punched her 3 times. That one's great.
Wow. I did see the Donald Trump one, where he's like, "Hey, please do vaccines," and he goes, "Well,
yeah.
You know, you have your freedoms. You have your freedoms." I really like that. Donald Trump's legacy is he created this cult of personality that outgrew him, and that no longer has need for him, and it hurts him the most as they continue to boo him. That's good for me. I feel like he's not happy about that.
I'm so concerned over where the politics of the Trump type Republicans are going over the next 15 years. Maybe the horse medicine will solve the problem. I don't know.
Terrence, I forget his name.
Howard.
Terrence Howard. Square root of hustle and flow meme. What? Why
Terrence Howard.
We're watching a 7-minute The View clip.
No, just a brief one.
It's ABC. I don't think they're gonna like.
I've played this. It's fine.
On YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have to. I could just show. I can tell you what it does. What it says.
Yeah. YouTube does not like ABC stuff or NBC.
Terrence Howard, since
that was years ago, right? Or is this recent?
Since losing out, I don't know when that video's from. Since losing out on Iron Man 2 because he wanted too much money.
Oh, true. He
has had a bad
did
time.
Get replaced by Don Cheadle.
He believes he has redefined math.
Terrence Howard does?
And he believes that he has proven that 1 times 1 equals 2.
Huh. That's 1 plus 1 does.
He thinks that 1 times 1 equals 2.
But
and that he can prove it.
One existing 1 time is 1. Because that's what times mean.
He doesn't seem to understand that.
Oh.
So he made this whole model, and
I kind of really now want to watch it. Like, is it 7 fucking whole minutes though?
Hold on, there's
every bit of that because
I can go to he did a speech at a college where he talked about the same thing.
Here you go. This.
Let me see with the timestamp.
30:40. Wow, he has a 30-minute. How about this? How about this? Stinger for next time. I want to see Terrence Howard talk about math next time.
Don't forget. You really want to know the truth? This may be crazier than the fiction. The truth is, I woke up inside my mother's womb at about 6 months of age. I woke up inside of there. Like, boom. I don't know what had happened. Maybe my mother went through some trauma or whatever. But I woke up and I was like, oh, God, I'm here. Don't forget. Don't forget. This is truth. Don't forget.
It's not true. Okay, we have to watch this. We have to watch this next week. I want to.
I'll save it.
This is happening. Because wow, that is. I didn't know Terrence Howard was a weirdo. I thought he was a little weird because he always comes across as kind of a weirdo, just like a little bit weird though, like kind of eccentric. But that is like, that's next level.
Oh, I have one more thing to show you. I don't know if you saw this. I tweeted about it, so you might have.
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see the Tesla bot dance?
I do have a Twitter account. Yeah. No, let's watch it real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I gotta set this up.
This is a person.
This is a person. Elon Musk did another. Elon Musk did another scam to pump the stock, where he came out and he's like, "Guys, we're inventing humanoid robots that are literally like 5'8" humanoid robots, and they work just like." Fuck Boston Dynamics that have been working on humanoid robots for 20 years and aren't even close to this form factor. Elon Musk is going to solve the problem in a year because he's a super genius.
And this is what it's going to be.
For this presentation, they put an intern or something in a suit and had him come out and do a dance.
What's
and it's
the song?
I have no idea.
That song?
It should be fine. I played this on my stream and it uploaded to YouTube.
Well, you turn it down either way. It's fucking loud. Holy shit, is that Skrillex? Jesus. No, it's not.
This is great. I love this.
It's clearly a dude. Though. Like, why is it like there's a face? Why is this supposed to? Yeah, this is Skrillex or something.
The robot can do the Fortnites.
I don't watch Fortnite stuff, so is this Fortnite?
I don't either.
I'm sure all of these are in Fortnite, right? That makes sense.
I don't know.
Is there a floss?
It's like Elon knows that people like the Boston Dynamics robot videos where the robots dance. I don't know if you've seen them.
And then just sort of awkwardly walks away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you've seen the Boston Dynamics dancing videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like he knows people like that shit, but doesn't understand that the reason they like it is because it's a real robot, and that's impressive, not because it's something that looks like a robot. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why. How did he think in his head, if I put someone in a costume that sort of looks like maybe my concept idea for a robot, and then dance, like, how is that going to hype people?
I don't know.
Like, it's not proof of concept or anything.
No.
Okay. All right. I just don't understand what it was for. You could have just said, I'm going to do this, and then show like a picture or something, and be like, hey, we have a person here, and this is kind of like the physicality we're looking for with the same articulation, and this is kind of the idea, like, and you can just be like, yeah, but this is a dude, not a robot. Like, fucking, I don't know. What is it with like those types of people? Like,
I don't know.
Did he think he was pulling a fast one? Did he know that people? Did he?
He admitted in the thing he didn't pretend like it was a real robot.
Right,
the thing walked off and he literally went like, "That's not a real robot, by the way." And it's like, yeah, we know, Elon.
But it will be like, but I don't. It just makes it weird. It just makes it super weird.
I agree.
It's like having a bowl, but like having like a printout picture of soup inside of it, and then being like, it's not real soup, but if I did make soup, this is what it would kind of look like.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty fucking weird. All right. Well, that is the end of our stream. I have a fantasy football draft in an hour. Pretty exciting stuff.
I'm sure that'll be thrilling and full of the sports.
Yes. It will be full of sports. And then tomorrow I have and I know that you are insatiable. You can't not pimp yourself when we do these. But I am going to be talking to Mike Figueredo from the Humanist Report tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, twitch.tv/actualjake. The topics I have just been sent. I don't know if I can leak them, so I'm not going to. But it looks we're gonna have a good conversation for sure. It's gonna be a really good time. It looks like it's gonna go for probably a couple hours, maybe something like that. So we have two sort of 45-minute segments where we're just gonna chit chat. But we've been on a charity thing together before, so yeah, it's gonna be a really, really good conversation. We're gonna start at 8 like normal and do like a normal like sort of what's the word? Sort of like intro, like normal, but we'll just be doing that for the evening unless it ends and I feel like we want to do more. We'll probably do like a little bit of an after show too, but you wanted me to stream during it as well, so should be a fucking good time. There will indeed be topics. Yeah, I don't know if I can talk about them. I don't think it matters really, but we'll be talking about like lefty political stuff, so it'll be good. It shouldn't be as I don't know. Normally I only talk to people I don't like, or I'm doing charity with people I do like. This is neither of those things. This is just talking to somebody that I like. So
I fall into the former category.
Well, or this is work, but yeah, you know what I mean, on Twitch. Usually I don't just get to hang out with someone, like, which is why this is nice, because we get to like hang out and just sort of like, you know, vibe, which is a good thing. So can you say the themes of the talks? Yeah, I mean, I probably can say them. He just sent them to me. This is why I was talking about it. He just sent them to me in text or whatever. But yeah, so we'll be talking about sort of like political lefty stuff about like the broader idea of what we talk about, not necessarily like a very specific. It might get into specifics. I don't know, because it's going to be a casual conversation. So we'll see. So it should be a really, really good time, though. He's a great guy. Really like his content. So.
And if you want to keep this party going, I'm about to go do Tinfoil Tuesday over on my Twitch channel.
There you go.
So go follow this link and watch some conspiracy theory stuff with me.
Sure.
There
you go. That's a thing you can do. Okay. Well, that's the end of it. It's the end of all of it.
All right. That's the end. Our friendship is done until the next stream.
You're just gonna keep hammering that.
Yeah.
Just keep hammering that. All right. Cool. You want to put mine in there? No, you don't care.
I can put it up. Yeah.
No, it's too late now. You've done.
Now I'm gonna do it out of fucking spite.
Nope. Don't care.
Yep.
Irrelevant. Did you see that they're destroying the Rocketeer?
I saw they're making a Rocketeer with a black Rocketeer, and they're mad, even though nobody gives a shit about the Rocketeer. There's Jake's.
Oh, everyone cares about the Rocketeer.
The Rock-a-who?
The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer.
That's
the Rocky one. He rocks.
Okay, that's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone. I'll see you at my other stream. I'll see you there in like 5 or 10 minutes, okay? Chill.